So hello guys, welcome na punta sa atong final reflection. So atong topic karon is about sa the role of Islam in the history of the Filipino people. So there are also issues that certain Muslims have faced in the past and for which they wish to have their own religion and ability to do so. So in the past, some individuals were so ruthless and enacting laws and regulation that they failed to comprehend or pay attention to both sides. So because of religion, nationality, or even country of origin, some of them are unfair. Some people are unfair because they refuse to listen to or accommodate what the other person has to say or complain about. Some people are treated unjustly because of their differences. Other nations and religions are so struggling for equal rights. So, therefore, I felt that even if we have differences in our lives or even in our religion, we're still one, and we are a human with feelings and hearts. Even if we difference in our lives, but we must appreciate our differences without judging or discriminating. So I know it feels to be discriminated against by others, such as students or even friends. I cannot risk questioning why they are discriminating against their citizenship or even their Filipino instead of discriminating why they should be polite and respect them. I've experienced discrimination from others such as students or even friends, and that's why I can ask why people still discriminate their citizen or their friends. So our next topic is about history of terrorism in the Philippines. So it describes or illustrates how cruel people were in the past, and certain government officials are participating in the form of terrorism, and the member of this type of organization, which they did not disclose since the Philippines is being colonized. So some people are so cruel or worse that they use weapons to kill innocent people even when there is no violation. Some military personnel and even Spaniards are so harsh to the females that they rape them if they notice it, and then they destroy it. Some terrorism in the Philippines, on the other hand, is so horrible that employs weapons to steal people's lives, and they don't care because they want it possess a location. So some military troops go to each individual home and murder them if necessary. And as a result of this unfairness of the laws or the way Philippine law is applied, some individual are outraged and despise each of the harsh choices that have been made. Next topic is about report of the cholera epidemic in the Philippines. So this topic demonstrates how people affected by the cholera epidemic that occurred in the Philippines, or even not only in the Philippines but also in China, Hong Kong, and America. Many people are suffering from this disease of cholera epidemic. Many people are dying and losing their loved ones because of this disease known as the cholera epidemic. This topic, as well as the lesson on how we must look for ourselves because we only have one life in this world, highlights the devastating impact of the cholera epidemic, which may claim human lives. I can also tie this issue to the present COVID-19 as the student of young person. COVID-19 is capable of killing people and thus poses of serious threat to our survival. As a result of this disease, some people have lost their employment and lives, while others are struggling and suffering. However, With this epidemic, since it was changed the way of life that I have observed in my entire life, the quarantines, scarcity, and inflation pose a significant difficulty. Also, the academic component was online approach, which is a significant change since we study independently without the direction and personal teaching of the teacher. This method seriously undermines kids' academic abilities. As a result, as a student, I am greatly affected by this ongoing pandemic.